morning students of class 6. Today we are going to start with the answers of the exercises which was already given. So on page number 11 one question was there, that is correct the false statements. It was given as a homework to do. You just check your answer whether you have done it right or wrong. Like first question was, I have marked here page number 11. These questions were given as homework to do on page number 11. You have to correct the false statement by changing the underlined words. Certain words are underlined which are wrong. Like first question was, roots are positively phototropic. So I will write the answer. Phototropic was underlined. Phototropic, this word was underlined. Okay, it means roots are not positively phototropic. Phototropic means the roots grow towards sunlight. It is wrong. So we have to change this one and write geotropic. The roots are positively geotropic, means they grow towards the soil, inside the ground, not above the ground. Okay. Then number 2, second question was, the mustard plant has fibrous root. Fibrous is underlined. The mustard plant has fibrous and it is underlined. So we have to change this word. Mustard plant has a taproot system, not the fibrous root system. So it should be changed with taproot. Okay. So change the fibrous root into taproot. The second question is there. Then the third one is there. Roots transport water and minerals from the soil. It's not the function of roots to transport. Transportation is done by xylem and phloem. So the word which is underlined, that is transport. Roots transport is given. So you have to change this word transport, and instead of this you have to write absorb. Root absorb water and mineral from the soil. That is the function of roots, to absorb water and minerals from the soil, not to transport it to the upper parts of the plant. That is done with the help of xylem tissue. Okay. Now next one is, after that, fourth question, rose plants have fibrous root. So which word is underlined? It is, the word which is underlined is rose. So number 4, rose plant, rose is underlined and written it has fibrous root. So what we have to do? We have to change this plant, that is the rose plant, into, okay, the rose plant should be changed into maize plant which has got the fibrous root. That is wrong. Okay, the rose plant is wrong. It does not have a fibrous root. It is a maize plant. It is a monocot plant. That's why it has a fibrous root. Then the next one, question number 5. Taproot system is found in monocots. So monocots is there. Monocots. Taproot system is found in monocots is underlined. So what we have to write? It should be dicot. Taproot system is found in dicotyledonous plants, means the plants which has 2 cotyledons in their seeds. Okay. So now next we have to do, this one is complete. One more in text question was there. After that we will move on to the exercise, like whatever fill in the blanks and all is given, that answer will be also provided here. Okay. Okay, now next question is, it was on page number 17. In text question only it is, page number 17. And the question is to choose the correct options to fill in the blanks. So I just mark the page number, page 17. Choose the correct options. What is the first question? Let's see. Young stems are dash in color. The choice is brown or green. So correct answer is, young stems are green in color, not brown in color. Okay. Then the second question is, number 2, vegetative birds give rise to flowers or branches. The choice is between flowers and branches. So vegetative birds gives rise to branches. It is not the flowers. Flower is produced by the floral birds. Okay. Then the third question is, number 3 I will write here. The third question is, the stalk of a leaf. Stalk, you know, this one. This is called the stalk of the leaf. So what is it called? The choice is given pedicel or petiole. Pedicel is name given to the stalk of the flower. Like if any flower is there, suppose this is the flower. So this is called pedicel, this one is called petiole. So question is asked, the stalk of a leaf is called. So here what is the answer? The stalk of the leaf is called petiole. Okay? You have tried the spelling correctly. It's already there. Petiole, petiole. Number 4, dash. Choice is simple leaf or compound leaf is found in mango. What type of leaf is found in mango? The answer is simple leaf is found in mango. Simple leaf, you remember what we had studied? A type of leaf in which the incision means the cutting of the leaf do not reach up to the midrib. This is the midrib. If the cuttings will reach there and it will divide the leaf into smaller leaflets, then it is called a compound leaf, like as it is found in the neem plant or it is found in the rose plant, also the compound leaves. Okay. Then next question is the last one, number 5. The 5th question is, leaves release water in the form of vapor by the process of evaporation or transpiration. So correct answer is transpiration. You know what is the definition of transpiration? Transpiration means loss of water, means plants will lose the excess water in the form of water vapor, that is gaseous form, through tiny pores called stomata, and that process is called transpiration. Okay? Evaporation is simply the loss of water as water vapor from any surface of the plant. Okay? It can occur from non-living bodies also. Now we have to move on to the next question, that is exercises on page number 20. Okay? So now we move on to the exercise, the question answers. Okay, the next one is exercises. Page number I will write here 20. Now what is the first question asked? Name the following. Question number A. Name the following. Okay. Now first question. The part of the plant, I just read out the question so that we can. The part of the plant that absorbs water and nutrients from the soil. The answer is roots. It is the roots which absorb water and nutrients from the soil. So answer should be root. Or roots also you can write. Number 2. The type of venation. What is venation? The arrangement of veins in the leaves, like how the veins are arranged. This one is called the veins. How they are arranged on the surface of leaves, that is called venation. So arrangement of veins, type of venation in which veins are irregularly branched. Veins are irregularly branched to form a network-like structure. It is called reticulate venation. 2 types of venation is there. In parallel venation, all the veins runs parallel to each other. Like this is parallel venation. Okay? Parallel venation will be like this. All the veins running parallel to each other. Or you can draw in this way also, like in banana leaves and all. That is called parallel venation. This one is called reticulate venation. So what was the question? The type of venation in which veins are irregularly branched. It is called reticulate. Reticulate venation. Okay, reticulate venation. Then third one is the type of plant that traps and digests insect. There are some plants which can trap the insect and digest also, means eat them. They are called insectivorous plants. Okay, what are they called? Insectivorous plants. Now next one, number 4, or the 4th question. The part of a leaf that conduct water. Means within a leaf, it is which part of the leaf that helps to move the water from one place to the other? Answer is veins. The network of veins is there. Through the veins only, the food, the water and the minerals are transported from one place to the other. So answer is network of veins, or only veins you can write. Then the 5th and the last question. The type of leaf which has undivided lamina. If this is called the lamina, the entire surface of the leaf. If it is not divided, such type of leaf is called simple leaf. So type of leaf, answer is simple leaf, in which the lamina is not divided. Okay? Why simple leaf? Because lamina is not divided. And if the lamina is divided into smaller leaflets, that is called compound leaf, not the simple leaf. So up to question number 8 is complete. Now we move on to the next question, number B. Okay, now next question number B. Okay, choose the correct option. The next question number B is choose the correct answer. Means we have to find out which one is correct. Okay, out of 4 options, any one will be correct. Like first question is, which of the following has taproot system? We have to find out which plant has taproot system. The choice is maize, grass, mango or banana. The answer is mango plant has taproot system. So we have to write number 1, the mango is in number C. So number C we can write 1C. If you want, you can write the answer here, mango plant has taproot system. Like this, number 2, which of these leaf is modified to store food? Answer is onion is modified to store food. That is choice number D. So 2D, onion is correct. Then third one is, this is not a part of the leaf. Which is not a part of the leaf? Apex, margin, node or petiole. So answer is number C, node. Node is not a part of the leaf. It is a part of the stem from where the leaf arises. Then number 4, this is the part of the leaf that is modified into a feature-like structure. Which part of the leaf is modified into a feature? The answer is leaf blade. That is number B. Leaf blade is modified into a feature-like structure. And the last one, number 5, Bryophyllum reproduces by means of, the choices are root, stem, leaves, flowers. So answer is leaves. Leaves is in option number C. So C, D, C, B, C. Okay, like this you have to write the answer C, D, C, C, D, C, B, C. Okay. Now question number C, next question. The next question is, correct the false statement by changing the underlined words. Already we had done in the in-text question also. So what is that? Number 1, rose has fibrous root. So what is the underlined word? Underlined word is fibrous. So we have to change this one into taproot. Rose has taproot. Got it? Then second one is, the spines found on the cactus leaves are modification of the stem. The spines are not stem modification. So what is written there? Underlined word is stem. Is underlined. Means it should be leaves, not stem. Are the modifications of the leaves. Okay. Then third question is number 3. The peach plant grow in soil deficient in calcium. Calcium is underlined. Peach plant is an insectivorous plant. So answer is nitrogen. Insectivorous plant grow in a soil in which nitrogen is less. That is deficient, not calcium. Then fourth question is, when a single leaf is present at each node, the arrangement of leaf is called opposite. No, in opposite what happens? There are 2 leaves at each node. Like this one branch. This is one node. Here one leaf is there. On the opposite side, one more leaf is there. This is called opposite. If only one leaf is there, that is called alternate. So we have to change this word. Opposite is underlined. We have to write there alternate. At each node, only one leaf is present. And the fifth and the last of this question is, the chemical which is used for color change in a starch test, this is an experimental based question, is hydrochloric acid. So we have to change the word hydrochloric acid. This one you have to change, and we have to write there iodine solution. This is underlined one. Iodine solution is the name of the chemical which is used to test the presence of starch in the leaf. Okay? The name of that chemical is iodine solution. It's not hydrochloric acid. Now next question we have number D. Question number D is choose the correct option to fill in the blanks. Okay. Number 1. Leaves releases water as vapor into the atmosphere through transpiration or evaporation. Already we have done. It is transpiration. Okay, the answer is transpiration. Then number 2. The part of the stem from where the leaves arise, it is called node or internode. Answer is node. Like that part of the stem from where the leaf arises, it is called node. It is not called internode. Internode is a leafless portion. Like here one leaf is there, if here one leaf is there, this gap between the leaves is called internode. Got it? So now next one is number 3. The third question is the root system in which primary root gives rise to the secondary root is called fibrous or taproot system. Answer is taproot system, because it is the taproot system in which the primary root, that is the main root, branches to form secondary root, which further branches to form tertiary root, and then the root hairs are present everywhere. Okay, but in fibrous root all the roots are of equal length and size. There is no primary, secondary or tertiary roots. Okay, then the next question number 4. In a compound leaf, the lamina is divided, and the division, I have told you earlier also that this is the lamina. The lamina division or the cuttings do not reach, and the divisions dash the midrib. Reach the midrib or do not reach the midrib. In compound leaf, they reach the midrib. The divisions will reach the midrib. Means the cuttings of the leaf will reach up to the midrib. Okay, and the last one, that is number 5. Okay, it will reach up to the midrib. The 5th question is leaves are modified into tendrils. In certain plants like pea plant, the leaf becomes thread-like structure like this, isn't it? Why? So that they can climb and take support for climbing, because their stem is so weak. So they change themselves into thread-like structure, which is called tendril. So answer is support or protection. The answer should be it is for support, not for protection. For protection we have the thorns, the prickly pear, the spines, which are modified form of leaves that helps to protect the plant from grazing animals. Now last question number E. After that one more is there. Question number E, match the columns. Okay, number 1, venation, column A and column B, 2 are there. So number 1 is venation. What we have tried? Arrangement of veins and veinlets. So I will just write, question I will not write, it will take time. Venation, the answer should be arrangement of veins and veinlets. So write number C, and while writing the answer, write this one also, like after writing number C, arrangement of veins and veinlets. Means number 1 venation, right, and then give the arrow and write this answer also. Straight line answer, no need to draw crisscross. Okay, while writing answers of match the following, always write the question first, the number, then the question, and then draw the arrow, and whichever correct answer is there, like number C, put that alphabet also as well as the answer also. So now next one, number 2, I will not write all this, I will simply put here the number because we have to write it, complete it. So number 2, wheat. The answer should be parallel venation, which is number D. Then number 3, the question is rose. So rose has got compound leaf, that is option number E. Then 4th one, the question is pitcher plant, and the matching is leaf modification for trapping insect, which is number F. And the 5th one is onion, and it matches with fleshy leaf, which is option number G. So 5G, 4F, 3E, 2D and 1C. Okay. Now next one we have made the following, then find the odd one. After that we will have the section 2. So today only this much you do it. The homework is you have to write the answers in your copy. I will give you the questions. I will send you the questions by taking the snap from the book. so that you can see the question and complete this one in your copy as homework. And learn all these answers, because you have to write your test, online test. So whatever answers are given, you learn it by heart, write it in your copy, complete it, and be ready to write your online test.